Hello friends, welcome to my channel, myself Parag Jambulkar. In this video, we will discuss different performance metrics for parallel system. In physics, we have different metrics to measure mass, speed, velocity, distance. In the same way, to measure performance of parallel system, we have different metrics. For example, execution time, total parallel overhead, speed up, efficiency, cost. Now we'll see one by one. First is execution time. When we have big problem, so when only there is only one process and which is solving that problem or executing whole work, so whatever the time taken by that process, that we call TS, that is serial time. So this is the time taken by single process to complete whole work or to solve complete problem, that is called as serial time. When so definitely serial time is more, so to reduce that, to reduce the serial time, we divide that problem into the small tasks and we allocate that task to different processes, and many processes they are working simultaneously, they are executing simultaneously. So overall time taken by these many executing parallel processes is called as TP, that is a parallel time. For example, look at this. This is the problem to find out minimum number from the given array. So when we have to do it serially, so we consider one number as a minimum number, then we compare with another number if it is small. So in this case 12 is small, so then we swap it. Then that number is compared with the 9. Again we check 9 is smaller or the whatever the number that is saved is smaller. If another number is smaller, so then we swap it. Again, then we compare with the next number, then we compare with the next number, again we compare with the next number. So overall time that is required for this serial algorithm is theta of n. N means total number of elements. And when we do it parallelly, so instead of doing serially, we find out minimum number from a pair. So we are dividing them into pairs. So here we are finding one minimum number, here we are finding one minimum number, here we are finding one minimum number, and here we are finding one minimum number. So minimum number from this is 10, then minimum number from this is 9, here minimum number is 27, here minimum number is 8. Then from this pair again we find out one minimum number, and from this pair again we find out minimum number, and at the end we find out minimum number from this 2. So here total time that is required, so see 1 2 3, because here all the processes they are working simultaneously, these processes they are working simultaneously, and this is single process only. So overall time that is required here is theta of log n. So that was the serial time, that was of order theta of n. And when instead of one process there are multiple processes, and these multiple processes are working simultaneously, so whatever the overall time that we require, that is a parallel time, and it is of order theta of log n. Now in previous video we have seen overhead that is required when you are parallelizing any process, when you are parallelizing any task. So what kind of overhead we require? So in inter-process interaction, then excess computation or idling, this is the extra overhead that is incurred in parallel system. Now how to calculate extra overhead? Now look at this. TP is the overall parallel time that is required. Suppose we are using P processes. So TP time on one process, TP time on another process, TP time on third process. So total time that is required is P into TP. That is the total time on each processing element. That is the overall time, total time. If you consider each processing element, then what is the overhead that is required that is incurred in this case? So overhead is overall time, that is a PTP minus serial time, that is TS. So overall time minus serial time, that is our overhead. Actually, that should be zero. In ideal situation, that should be zero, but it never happens because there is extra overhead in parallel system, and because of that, there is some value for this overhead. And how it is calculated? P into TP. TP is the overall parallel time, and this TP time on each processing element. So there are total P processing element. So total parallel time on each processing element will be P into TP minus TS, that is a serial time. So this is the extra overhead that is incurred in parallel system. Next performance metric, that is the most important performance metric, is speed up. It is represented by capital S. And how it is measured? So it is measured as serial time divided by parallel time. So serial time divided by parallel time. So this factor is used to measure performance of a parallel system. For example, what are the example that we have seen, that finding the minimum number? So in that case, what will be the speed up? So speed up. So our formula for speed up is S is equal to serial time divided by parallel time is equal to, so our serial time in this case it was theta of n. So we'll take theta of n divided by theta of log n. So it will become like this: theta of n divided by log n. So in this way, speed up is calculated. That is serial time divided by parallel time. Now, as we increase the processing elements, so definitely overall time will be decreased. But we are increasing the processing element. When we'll say that system or parallel system is efficient, when in less number of processes. So when P is smaller and we require less time within less number of processes, if we require less time, then we will say that system is efficient. So here we are considering total number of processes. So to consider total number of processes, we have another performance metric, that is efficiency. It is represented by E. And how it is calculated? It is calculated by speed up divided by total number of processes or processing elements. So S is speed up and P is processing elements. So this is how we are calculating efficiency. So if number of processes are reduced and we are achieving same speed up, so we will say our parallel system is more efficient. Now see in this example, what will the efficiency? So in this case, our efficiency will be E, we are measuring as speed up divided by total number of processes. And in our example of finding minimum number, speed up is this divided by P, that is a parallel system. So here n that we have taken as a total number of elements, and suppose if we are taking number of processes equal to the number of elements, so it will be n. So our efficiency will be theta of theta of 1 log n. So in our example of finding minimum number, efficiency will be this. So in efficiency, we are also considering number of processes. Last performance matrix is cost. That is the overall time that is required. So here overall parallel time is TP, but TP time is for all processing elements. So TP time on one processing element, on the second processing element, on third processing element. So overall cost that is required is a PTP. That is the overall time that is required. So our objective is to reduce this P into TP. Then we say the system is a optimal system. So these are the 5 performance metrics. So to measure performance of parallel system, we have 5 performance metrics. One is execution time, that is how much time is required. If there is a single process and algorithm, that whole algorithm or whole problem is solved by the single process, so that time is required, that is called as a TS, serial time. If we have multiple processes working on the same problem, so overall time that is required, that is called as the TP, that is parallel time. Then parallel overhead. So this is the total cost that is required. TP time on each processing element. So total time required, that is a PTP minus serial time. So that is the overhead. Actual overhead in ideal situation it should be zero, but that because of inter-process communication or idling or many other reason, we have there is certain overhead in parallel system. So how overhead is calculated? PTP minus serial time. Then next performance matrix is speed up. How speed up is calculated? Serial time divided by parallel time. Then if we are achieving the same speed up with less number of processes, so we'll say that is more efficient, that our parallel system is more efficient. So there we are considering number of processes. So how we are calculating efficiency of our parallel system? Efficiency, that is represented by E, is equal to speed up divided by P, that is number of processes or processing elements. And last is cost, that is whatever the time is required on each processing element. So TP is the overall parallel time, but it is required on each processing element. Okay, we are considering on each processing element. So cost will be P into TP. So these are the 5 performance metrics. So friends, I hope you like this video. If yes, then click on like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get notification of my next video. So stay connected. Thank you.